what's up, lovely world? So, I wanted to do this kind of new countdown that I have never done before on my phone, and it's only about a month away, basically a month and like 10 days ish. That from now until year 8 is February 12th. Now, on Social Blade, it says February 13th, but I created my channel on February, like late at night on February 12th. So maybe that's why they think it's the 13th. But the fact of the matter is that I've been on YouTube for 8 years on February 12th of this year, which means there's only 40 days until year 8 of me being on YouTube. Now, I know there's just, a lot of things happening on this channel, even though we're only one day into 2020. The fact of the matter is that 8 years is a long time for me to do anything on any situation or any outlet or whatever you want to classify as. I mean, sure, I did go to school for a lot of years. I'd say probably 22-ish years, 23-ish years. And it's just been amazing that I've done something for 8 years almost. This is who I am. Look, I don't expect you guys to understand what 8 years is, because 8 years isn't really a huge milestone on anything really. And that's perfectly okay. I mentioned yesterday, in yesterday's video, I'm going to talk about this. I didn't mean what I said when I said about the cult thing. This is not a cult. This is a community. This community has been around for 8 years, almost 8 years. We're getting closer and closer to a decade. We're just 2 years away from me being on YouTube for 10 years. Just 2. And it's going to be amazing to see what happens in year 8, and year 9, and year 10, and year 11, and year 12, and 13, and 14, so forth and so on until, I don't do this anymore. But the thing is, this year has some pretty interesting, years on social media platforms. For example, year 8 here on YouTube, year 8 on Twitter, year 7 on Instagram, year 9 on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook comes after year 8's on YouTube. So it goes YouTube year 8, February 12th, Facebook May 24th of this year, which is not year 9. Then you got Instagram. I'm not sure what day in 2013 I started Instagram, but I started Instagram in 2013, so this is year 7 for that. Year 1 or year 1.5 maybe, or 2 years on Twitch. And then what else? Twitter, year 8 on August 23rd, or August 22nd or 23rd, something like that. So I mean, there's just so many, awesome things that are happening. It's not just on YouTube. It's all the social media platforms I'm on, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Amazon. We're getting close to year 6 on there, 2014. So there's that. And then what other platforms am I on? And all kinds of other stuff that's just happening. That's amazing. That's going to be amazing this year. And I want to do more outside vlogs for you guys in the year of 2020. I don't know where they're going to be. It could be from outside the movie theater. It could be from Disneyland. It could be from Lake Tahoe. It could be from, somewhere in California or somewhere in Nevada or something like that. Maybe even showing you guys some stuff from if we decide to go. I doubt we'll go back this year. Hot August Nights is probably a little too much for my family at this time. And I would like to go to the American Century Golf Tournament, Celebrity Golf Tournament in June or July, I think is when that happens. And then I'd like to go back to my city's Comic-Con. I don't know when it'll probably be like August, September, October, somewhere around that time frame, and just see where that takes me. And then also planning on getting that PlayStation 4 thing that I was telling you about. So I mean, there's just a lot of different, scenarios that are being worked on for 2020 that are outside vlogs and doing interesting things on Facebook for year 9 and interesting things on YouTube and Twitter for year 8 and year 7 on Instagram and year 6 on Amazon and so forth and so on. It's just a lot of years the years are starting to add up on each of these platforms that I've been on for the past, we're almost getting, like I said, we're almost getting close to a decade on YouTube, a decade on Facebook, a decade on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. So just keep your minds open about things that could happen on this channel in 2020. That's all I'm saying. As the community grows, as I grow, as I learn, as I become better, it's just going to be an amazing year. You all know the drill. And I will see you on tomorrow for VEDI Day 3, because this is VEDI Day 2 of 2020. So, yeah. You all know the drill. Like I said, bye-bye.